Hi boys and girls, welcome to math. This week in math, we're learning about subtraction. And today we're going to do a short subtraction activity here in this video. And then I have a link below this one for a game where you can practice your subtraction skills. And today we're going to look at one less, okay? So we're going to look at a number and then figure out what number would be one less. Now, today I have an illustration here, and this illustration is of something that is at a carnival, or maybe at Six Flags. Have you ever been to a carnival or Six Flags and been to the midway? The midway is where there's a bunch of games, and you can pay and to try to win a game or do something to win a prize. Maybe big stuffed animal, maybe some kind of toy. Well, this is a story about Bob. Bob and his dad went to the carnival, and Bob was 7 years old, a little bit older than you probably are. Now, he went over to the rides. He looked at the rides. He looked at the first one. It was a huge roller coaster called the Titan. It was too big. Bob said, "Dad, I don't think I can do this one. I'm only 7. And look, I'm not tall enough." His dad said, "Okay, well, let's go check out another ride." So they went over to another ride at Six Flags, which is the Texas Giant. The Texas Giant was a huge ride, just like the Titan. Bob looked at way up at the top and he said, "Dad, look at that hill. Dad, I cannot go down that hill. I mean, there's no way. I'm still afraid to go down the slide in our backyard." Dad said, "Well, okay, Bob, let's keep going. Maybe we'll find something for you." So they went to another ride. It was the Shockwave at Six Flags. He looked at the two loops. He said, "Dad, are you kidding me? There's no way." His dad said, "Well, how about we go to the Midway?" So they walked all the way over to the Midway on the other side of Six Flags. He looked and he saw a bunch of games and lights and prizes. And here was this game. This game right here that we see a picture of, the illustration of, was to knock down the milk jugs. Okay, these are old-fashioned milk jugs or milk bottles, okay, that they used to have a long time ago in the 50s and 60s. They would drop them off at people's houses in the front. And now they had them up on a shelf, and you had to knock down a certain amount of these milk bottles to win a prize. And the prize was a stuffed animal bigger than Bob. Bob said, "Dad, I can do this. You know me. I'm throwing stuff all around all the time at the house. I throw my socks. I throw toys." It says, yeah, I know. We tell you not to, but yeah, I think you can do this one. Go ahead, Bob." So his dad paid the money. And the guy said, "Step right up here, young man. All you have to do is knock down 5 of these milk bottles, and I'm going to give you 5 balls." And Bob says, "You mean I can't miss?" And he looked at me and says, "That's right, sonny boy. You can't miss. So go ahead." So Bob took the first ball. He wound up, and he was getting ready to throw it. But boys and girls, before he throws it, show me 5 with your fingers. All you need is one hand, right? Show me 5. Good. 5. You got 5. Now, he gets ready and he launches it. And sure enough, he knocks over the furthest one on the right. And it falls to the ground. Bob cheers. "Yeah, I did it. I did it." Now, boys and girls, you have 5 fingers up, right? Put one down. What is 5 what is 5 and then subtracting 1? Or 5, take away 1. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. You have 4 fingers up now. Very good. Well, his dad said, "That's good, Bob. You knocked 1 down, but you got 4 left." Well, the man gave him the next ball. Now, boys and girls, you have 4 fingers up, right? You have 1 less than 5. So get ready, because Bob is winding up, and he throws it, and he knocks down the next jug right next to it. It falls to the ground. Now there's some people that are gathering around because they see that this boy is good at knocking these down. And all of a sudden, Bob realizes he can do this. He can knock them all down. Boys and girls, you have 4 fingers. Put 1 down. What's 1 less than 4? That's right, that's 3. Just like these milk bottles. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. We're going to keep subtracting, boys and girls. Are you ready? Well, hopefully we will. We'll see if Bob knocks them all down. Bob says, Mr. Workerman, give me ball number 3. So he gives him the 3rd ball. He winds it up, and he throws it, and he hits directly on the middle bottle and it falls over. His dad pats him on the back. Good job, Bob. You're gonna get there. You're gonna do it. Well, boys and girls, you have 3 fingers up, right? Put one down. What's 1 less than 3? Is 2. There is 2 left. Very good. All right, boys and girls, we're down to the last 2. Bob winds up the 4th ball. He winds it up, winds it up, winds it up, winds it up. He throws it, but he misses this one. But thankfully, he misses it just barely and knocks that one, and it falls to the ground. Oh my goodness. He's 1 away. And by now, there's a bunch of people behind watching. They're cheering Bob on. Because most people miss this, and they don't get all of them, and they don't win the huge prize. Well, the man looked at Bob, and he said, did you mean to hit that one? Or did you want to hit this one? And Bob says, it doesn't matter, does it? As long as I hit all 5. And the man says, yeah, you're right. But the man knew something, that Bob was getting tired. His arm was getting worn out, because Bob had just been enjoying the day, eating cotton candy, eating hot dogs with his dad, and now he was getting worn out and tired. Could he do it? Boys and girls, you had 2 up, 2 fingers up. By now, have you put that second to last finger down? You should have 1 finger, because 1 less than 2 is 1, just like this. Boys and girls, let me ask you something before Bob throws it. If you have 1 up, how many is 1 less than 1? How many are you going to have left if you put that last finger down? 0, right? Very good. Boys and girls, Bob winds up. He winds up as hard as he can because his arm is getting tired. His dad looks at him. All the people look at him. They're saying, go, Bob, go. Go. I don't know how they knew his name, but anyways, go, Bob, go. He winds it up. He throws it, and he misses completely. He throws it 3 feet to the left, but it hits the angle of this wall, and it hits the top of this wall, and it hits this and has a spin on this end of the shelf, and it spins in the air, and it knocks over the last bottle. It falls to the ground, and they cheer, yay, Bob. And his dad says, all right. The man looks at Bob. He says, everybody, wait a minute. Did you mean to do all that? And Bob says, I did it, didn't I? I did it, so where's my prize? Boys and girls, you put your last finger down. Go ahead and put your last finger. How many do you have left? Should look like a fist. You have 0 left because 1 and 1 subtracting 1 is 0, or 1 less than 1 is 0. Well, he gives him his prize. But his dad had to help because by now Bob is so tired because it's huge. The stuffed animal is bigger than Bob. And his dad carries the feet and Bob carries the ears, and they walk back to the car. And they get to the car and they realize they can't fit it in the car. The end. Very good, boys and girls. Thank you for subtracting with me. We did 1 less than. So 1 less than 5 is 4. 1 less than 4 is 3. 1 less than 3 is 2. 1 less than 2 is 1. And 1 less than 1 is 0. Now, in the link below this one, go ahead and click on that. You're going to practice subtracting 1 on a scheme game. Thank you for joining me today for math.